to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
What is up, everybody? This is the Motocross Supercross podcast, going into round 14 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Triple Crown race. I'm Adam here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
What up, bro? What up? I didn't mean to jump on that like that, but you know.
Hey, you don't come in until I say you can come in, all right?
you
You
never
remember
really
that,
say, come in.
Yeah.
Say, I'm here with Claudio, and then I'm just like, hey, what's up, bro?
No, that's a good thing that you said that, because I totally forgot that this was a Triple Crown race.
Yeah, I think a lot of people overlooked the whole fact of this race that is going to be a Triple Crown race.
We were all just focused on Seattle, just like the mud. It was just on our way, and then but now that we're actually looking towards, Minneapolis.
Yeah, Minneapolis, Triple Crown. But yeah, like you said, everybody's still focused on that mud, on Seattle.
They're still cleaning that mud out of their bikes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like we said, home of the Super Bowl, Viking Stadium.
Yep.
Triple Crown. Our other Triple Crown races were Atlanta and Anaheim 2. So
yep. East Coast.
Yes, we are at an East Coast race.
So is that kind of messed up that East Coast has 2 Triple Crowns? Like, does that make the points a little bit more interesting, or, you know, in the 450 and the 250 as well, because they both count, so.
Yeah, well, obviously for the 450, like, it's cool, but yeah, it is kind of messed up for the 250 because they give the East Coast guys 2 Triple Crowns, and then they give the West Coast, you know, just that one.
Just the one, yeah.
But you know what? They probably like it more.
And then also, East Coast has the East-West showdown, so both of them.
Yeah, well, the West Coast is obviously there for the showdown too.
Oh, for sure. So that makes the East Coast a very interesting round to be racing in, you know?
It does. A very, very interesting round. So looking at those Anaheim results, this was obviously a West Coast race, but remember we were saying the riders were kind of, they didn't really like the track because they thought it was too easy. So pretty much if you got a good start, you were finishing good. It was hard to like pass and gain advantages when everyone's doing the exact same, you know, rhythm and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So those starts are very important, we know, for these Triple Crown races. And for that first one, it was Tomac, Seeley, Anderson, Brayton, Pike, and Josh Grant. So Cole Seeley and Josh Grant are out. So expect Eli to be up there, Anderson, Brayton. Maybe Pike can, bounce back. He started off pretty strong. Barsha, yes, Barsha will be there. He did get 8th in that first Triple Crown. He went 8.59. So,
yeah, I remember him not doing so good. And I said he was going to, so I'm not gonna say anything.
And someone else we need to talk about real quick is who got. Well, I'm not gonna say what he got, but he is currently sitting. Oh my gosh, I just lost all my stuff that I pulled up. All right, but anyways, Brock Tickle, that's who we're going to talk about. Because,
oh, yeah, well, way to throw him out there like that.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. Dude,
he's sitting in 7th place, 1 point under 6th place, which is Pike.
Yep, that's right. So he's in
184 points.
Yep, 1 point behind Weston Pike, but he failed a drug test in San Diego, and he is suspended.
For
it's
this
like
round?
Kind of breaking news. It's definitely a big deal. Definitely a big deal.
Oh, for sure, and it is breaking news. This literally just came out, so I'm sure a lot of people didn't know. But yeah, Brock Tickle to be provisionally suspended from farther competition due to the results from an anti-doping test held in San Diego.
Yeah, and it goes, we're reading this off of RacerX. It goes on to say an analytical finding of 5 methylhexane to amine, I don't know, a specified substance under the Section 6 in parentheses stimulants of the 2018 FIM prohibited list. It was a urine sample, and yeah, someone else who failed the same test, MotoGP racer Anthony West, he was suspended for 18 months.
Wow.
And this is crazy.
Wasn't Stewart also suspended for a while for doping?
Anthony West, MotoGP racer.
James Stewart. What was he suspended for?
Oh yeah, he was suspended for Adderall or something.
There you go.
Another stimulant. I just want to go on the record and just state my opinion is that I think it's pretty bullshit. I think all that stuff is so stupid. It's not like they're not football players, you know? They're not Olympic
They're still athletes, though. I mean, do you want to be the best, the cleanest possible? You know, you want to be the best athlete out there. You don't want to be this best athlete who takes stimulants.
See, I don't care. See, I'm on the opposite side of this. I think I even said this on here before, but I think like football players, I think everyone should, if you want to like do steroids and stuff, I think it should totally be cool. That's just how I feel.
I mean, sure, and that's why they have, you know, bodybuilding competitions. If you want to do steroids, you know. But if you want to be an athlete, you know, you can't be doing steroids because, I don't know, man. It's just...
Well, okay, so here's this. So on Transworld's Instagram account, Josh Hill actually commented on there and said, quick Google search shows that chemical is in almost every pre-workout sold over the counter. I've seen the products listed, sold in the refrigerator at my local 24-hour fitness. Lame that something so minor could tarnish his livelihood in the sport. Hope this gets appealed. Yeah, I hope it gets appealed too, but that Anthony West person, he tried to appeal his, and his was denied. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But
yeah, they would both be dealing with the same association, I would say, or, you know, with the same international
that FIM.
federation. Yeah, the FIM. So... hopefully, Brooke Tickle has a little bit better luck, but, you know, shame on you, Red Bull KTM.
Do you think there's maybe like a conspiracy behind here to like take him down?
Why?
Something? I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's what we got to find out. Because you know I'm big on conspiracies, so.
No, I think the conspiracy is he's trying to cheat. Cheater.
Oh, yeah. Like how much really? Really? I mean, okay, so. In Seattle, Savacci cuts the track, and he loses 2 positions. Jeremy Martin in Indy doesn't roll all 3 triples, or all 3 jumps of the triple, and he's docked 9 points or whatever.
Yeah, he jumped on a cross flag.
Yeah, okay. So do you think that's cheating if you cut the track? I mean, here's the thing. How much of an advantage can you really give yourself in this sport?
You're talking about something that's you're putting in your body. That's something that you're doing with the competition. Obviously, they thought it was cheating, so they docked them 9 points. They docked them a couple of positions. So, I mean, this right here, it's something that he's doing to himself to, you know, help Ping get better. He's not really doing anything to the sport. So he's cheating, I think. I mean, he's actually, if he's doing it, like, okay, let's say that he got it because of over-the-counter pre-workout or whatever. Okay, cool. Well, you know, shame on him. He didn't read the things, blah, 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 blah. But if he's actually doing it to, you know, I don't know. I heard about, like, all these, like, blood thinners and all this crap, you know, to oxygen go through or whatever. You know, if they're that's cheating, man.
I don't know. I don't really know if it is, because is taking any supplement cheating? Like if you want to take protein after you work out, I mean that could be considered cheating. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to break it down, it's like,
well, it's not in the rules, so it's not cheating. Like if you're breaking a rule, you're cheating.
Well, another
that's why
thing
they make the rules.
Another thing with that, all these trainers and stuff will give them supplements and everything, or I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened. We'll have to keep reading.
Yeah, I'm sure if you go to Rhino Power, any of those products, you will not find any of this methylexin and amine stuff. Like you won't find that on any of these quote unquote stimulants. Because it's clean stuff. So I'm sure. I don't know. I've never read the actual ingredients or supplements or whatever is in it, but I'm sure Rhino being
familiar with the
legend,
rules and stuff.
Yeah, legend of the sport, being involved in the sport, I'm sure he knows, all his products are for the riders, so I'm sure they don't contain any of this stuff that they're accusing Tickle of taking.
Crazy. It's just crazy. Like, coffee's a stimulant, It's just...
Exactly, but it's not in the rules. It's not, you can't drink coffee. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, I feel that that's cheating. That's why they make the rules. But anyways, let's just move on. That was the news right now. Let's go back to this Minneapolis race, East Coast. You mentioned Josh Hill. A lot of people have been wondering if he's going to be racing, if he's going to be back. Justin Barshaw's going to be back this weekend. And for those who are wondering, he will not be back this weekend racing. He is shooting to be back for Vegas though. So
make a little appearance in Vegas now, eh?
Yeah, definitely. So that's also the news in Josh Hill. So back to this East Coast race. We're coming up to the points in the 250 class. We got obviously Zach Osborne in first place with 131 points. Then Faulkner coming in second place with 124 points. And then Jordan Smith in third place with 121 points. So those three right there are still pretty close with 2 races to go, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and it's pretty exciting. Faulkner, we all thought it was going to be between Faulkner and Osborne, and we saw Faulkner kind of fall apart when they were both running the red plate. And Osborne took that little lead, but yeah, it's definitely close. It's not over yet. This Triple Crown race could be a big factor in who comes out on top with these points. But we also saw Luke Rensland get a second place, and I think maybe got third. I think he might have got passed on that last lap. But so we got some of these other faces too. But someone that we're not going to see is Martin Davalos. Did you see the injury update on him?
Yes, he had surgery on his knee, and he'll be sitting out for a bit. So.
Yeah, but he also had a fractured. He was riding and living with a fractured C7.
Oh,
so
damn.
Yeah, so he had a pretty serious injury. Because we knew he didn't really look, normal. But that is. Obviously a spinal cord injury, C7. I think that's towards the top, around your shoulder blades.
It's coming up. I actually heard that one before too. Not riding, but yeah, I heard my 7 and my 9th.
Jeez. Well, what were you doing then?
It's stupid. I slipped. And I was gonna dive into a pool, and I slipped, and I dove in the shallow end. And
dumbass.
Yeah,
that's how people get paralyzed.
Exactly. And that's the first thing that came to my mind. And I was like, when I'm in the bottom of that pool, I was like, damn. I didn't do it on purpose. I just slipped, and I fell in the shallow end because the way the pool was made, it was like a bowl type thing. So all around the top was shallow, and then it goes towards the middle was deeper. So I slipped and I landed in the shallow end, and then I was as I'm looking up, I'm like, oh shit, here I am, I'm paralyzed. Fuck, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna drown right here. But yeah, that really sucked.
Yeah, I bet it did. I wasn't laughing at you. I was just laughing at the story.
Yeah, I know.
And at you. Yeah. But okay, so Minneapolis. I'm looking at the track right now. It looks pretty cool. It's got to look a pretty short start. That start is really short. It does. Usually it starts
tight.
at like the end, but this one's kind of like in the middle, and it doesn't even extend all the way to the end. So it's a really short start for this one. So those practice lap times and gate pick is going to be super important. Grab that inside. Straight into that 180 turn, so we're gonna see some crashes there. And if one of our points leaders gets in one of those crashes, then things change really fast, because we know these Triple Crown races are really short races. So it's gonna be really important who can put these fast times in practice, get gate picks, and keep it on two wheels for the entire mains. It does have a little sand section. It looks.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I was gonna say. I like that little sand section. It looks cool. It could make things very interesting. Also, I saw that there's a lot of rhythms, the different rhythms that could be made.
Yeah.
I was looking at a couple of videos from press day, and it looks sick. Just different lines, and I can't wait. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, me too. And that sand section, nothing. I wish all the sand sections that they have were like Tampa, where there was just like singles, big sand singles. That was so awesome. This looks just like kind of like a little straightaway, pretty much, with like a couple little rollers or something. But there is 2 whoop sections on there too. One's small, one's a little bit longer.
Back to back.
Yeah. Back to back, which is cool too. Going back to back. Very cool. It just looks like a cool track. It looks really cool. Nothing too fancy about it, but we are at this Triple Crown. There is a lot of, riders injured, and then some riders coming back, like Barsha and Alex Ray also in that 450. He came back in Seattle, but just didn't have a great showing. But
I was thinking,
this is going to be a good one.
That Anderson did the right thing in Seattle by, coming back and giving it all, not, just being the points leader. He because Seattle, if he would have done bad, okay, whatever, but then you had the Triple Crown right after that could make things worse. So,
yeah, Anderson.
Well played, Husqvarna.
Oh yeah, and he's just feeling it this year. Every single race, he's looked good, no matter what the conditions were, and he's just been hauling. Even when he falls in the first turn, he comes back and just starts dominating everyone.
Exactly. No, remember that also that the format did change since Anaheim too for this race, like in Atlanta. I remember that they added 2 minutes.
Yeah.
To the mains, and but that's another thing, for both of the East Coast Triple Crowns, they changed the format on them too. So that's another thing that making it. I don't know if I don't know, just making it worse or better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know.
Definitely makes it interesting. It definitely changes it up a little bit. So yeah, we'll just have to see if how it all plays out. Shall we start making some picks?
I'm ready if you are, man.
I know the 4 guys I want to pick. I know it's for the 450s. It's going to be Anderson, Tomac, Musquin, and Barsha. But which 3 of those 4 to put up there? It gets tricky for me. But
so you don't think Brayton's gonna have another good event?
I always count Brayton out. I don't know why, but he was doing really good, and I think he even got second in one of those Triple Crown races. So, you know what? Maybe, yeah. Brayton on the first Triple Crown went 2, 6, 3. So if he wouldn't have had that 6, it would have been a pretty decent night for him. So, I mean, I think that could be definitely a good pick because in Atlanta, he went 1-6-6. So, he did win a moto in Atlanta, so he could do it. You know what? Let's go ahead and throw him in the mix too. We'll
in
throw
Triple
him in
Crown
there.
points, he will be sitting in third place. So that's pretty good.
Do you, besides those 5 riders I named, do you have anyone else that you would put up there in like the top 5?
Yes.
Who is that?
I would put Stewart. I would put Baggett.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna put one of them on the podium this week?
Maybe.
Okay. I guess we'll have to wait like about 45 seconds to find out. All right. So I'll tell you who I'm gonna pick.
Let's go with 250 first.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
250 first. All right. Well, obviously, I'm going to pick Osborne to win just because he's crazy. He's so crazy.
Okay.
Faulkner, I hate picking them, like, just how they sit in the points, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. I will go with... you know what? Jeremy Martin finished real strong, so I'll put him up there. I'm gonna go.
It's a
Osborne.
home race for him too.
Say what?
Be a home race for him too.
Oh, that's right. That can be a big factor there. All right,
That was gonna be my pick, and you just ruined it.
I know. I knew you were gonna do that, but I'm not gonna pick him to win. I'm gonna have Osborne, Martin, Faulkner.
Okay.
Just like that. What are you feeling? Are you feeling Martin for the win?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Martin for the win. Then I'm gonna have Faulkner and Osborne.
Yeah, we all kind of have the same people, and those 3 people.
Yeah, I just don't see Hampshire stepping it up.
Hampshire's hurt from Daytona.
That's why I don't see him stepping it up. And then I don't see Rensland stepping it up.
He had that good race though. He did. He was running second. I think he got passed on the last lap, so he still got third. But
he did.
So you never know. Someone could be feeling it. But yeah, it definitely seems like that West Coast is a little more stacked than the East Coast, as it goes for 250s. Because, what about? I don't know why it's listed like this, but all right, that's cool. Yeah, so I think we're good on those 250 picks. Why don't we go ahead and move up to the 450s? I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm going Eli, Anderson, Barsha.
Woo.
Yep.
So Barsha on the box this weekend?
Barsha on the box.
Coming back, okay.
Yeah, coming back strong. He started off really good. And yeah, that's just who I'm going with. Though now that I picked Eli, I'm sorry, I do this every week. I just start second guessing.
Yeah, and you don't let me.
I always question Eli's consistency, and of course for the Triple Crown. All right, I'm gonna switch those two. I have to because
you can't. It's in the books.
All right, it's already in the books. All right, fine. I'll keep it. I'll be a soldier here, and I'll just stand firm with my first picks.
So Tomac, Anderson, Barsha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I like it. It's all right. Yeah, Muskin. I don't think he's gonna do good. He struggles in the whoop section. There's 2 whoop sections back to back over here, so I feel he might be losing a lot of ground there, especially in the short races. Maybe he'll find a nice rhythm. Who knows? But I don't see him doing well. Let's see.
Hey, real quick on that Brock Tickle thing, Racer X put that video up of them training over at the Baker's factory.
Okay.
And Tickle trains there too, and like Osborne and all these people. Do you think maybe someone else might be on that same banned substance? Maybe. In like next week. Who knows who could be suspended next week? If that test was from San Diego, which was around 6 or 7, so we're already at 13. So they could have already drug tested the next person to get, disqualified or whatever.
Yeah, round 6 was San Diego.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna look back to a couple of other riders. So
Yeah, I think
I'm
that
sure
just opens a whole can of worms. Who knows what's gonna happen next? But oh yeah, I just wanted to interject with that real quick. Go ahead, hit us with your 450 picks.
So as I was saying, I don't think Muskin is gonna do well or good or however.
I think he'll do good, but I don't think he'll be winning.
I don't know. Yeah,
but I think he could.
I'm not saying he's gonna be last, but I don't think he'll be top 3. Okay, I'm gonna have.
Don't be such a hater.
I know, exactly, and you know exactly why I'm hesitating right now because I'm a hater, but I'm not really a hater. Whatever. I think Anderson's gonna win this weekend.
Yeah, of course, steal my picks. So want me to pick your picks for you?
No, Anderson's gonna win. Tomac second, Brayton third.
Brayton, all right. So the battle between Brayton and Barcia, who will do better? We should make a poll for that and put that on the Instagram story.
Brayton or Barcia?
Yeah, Brayton or Barcia. Who's going to do better this weekend?
Yeah, surprised. I was really surprised with our last poll and between Eli and Jason Anderson. It came out really, really close. People liked Anderson a little bit better.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was 51-49. So it was really close. It was really close. Over 310 votes. So
hell yeah, that's cool. All right, well let's see what the what everyone thinks about Brayton versus Barcia this week. Minneapolis, round 14, Triple Crown event. It's gonna be a great one.
Yeah, make sure to check it out at MXSX Podcast. We'll be doing that
on Instagram.
On Instagram for sure. And that's it. Thanks everyone. Can't wait, man.
Peace.